My beautiful people, once again we are back with another video. Jubilee just uploaded this. I just saw it. Fire. Is cheating always wrong? I'll give you a quick summary. Yes, it's always wrong. You're wrong if you cheat. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Alright? If you like the content, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want me to react to something, send it to me, bro. Send it to me. Just let me know.
I believe that the person that you cheated on needs to know. So if you're gonna say, like, I'm not gonna tell them because of psychological damage, it's honestly, you're not even taking accountability for what you did.
Yeah. Hold on.
You chose to cheat.
Disclosing that you cheated to the person that you cheated on is not accountability. That is just revealing
That is
information.
taking accountability. I would consider that as a form of taking accountability. You're so open.
That's delivering
Be open
news.
about this. That
Maybe
is
it's
a
the
form
first
of
step
taking
towards
it.
accountability.
I agree with you.
Maybe it's the first step.
Let's see
Hi,
it.
I'm Gen, and I explore social and controversial issues through both
Going on,
sides.
Gen.
Today I'll be moderating this middle ground episode of Cheaters versus Cheated On.
Again, kind of looks like one of my friends that I went to high school with.
Exploring topics such as
Fun
the personal
facts.
experiences of people cheating, the emotional toll that it takes on relationships, and why exactly do people cheat. The first prompt is, I would forgive my partner if they cheated on me. Agreeers, please
Fuck no!
step forward.
Okay, forgive, but never forget. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like from the side of being cheated on, I think the biggest thing to understand is that forgiveness is something that everybody does deserve.
Yeah.
I think that once we get into the discussion of why somebody cheated, we can really understand whether or not that person is sympathetic and whether or not that person is somebody that you want to keep around in your life. But I think forgiveness and keeping them in that same relationship are not synonymous. They go
spit.
separately.
I
Spit,
completely
brother.
agree. However, I do think that forgiveness is something
Look at this, Chelsea. Cheater.
we give to ourselves, not necessarily somebody else. So in the event that my husband cheats
That's
on me,
fucked.
I would be giving him forgiveness so that I could set myself free from any hostility or anger that I may hold on to in the event.
I think it should benefit both sides in that sense. Now, whether that other person takes it and uses it to their benefit, you can't control that, and
True.
it shouldn't be up to you to try and push that. But yes, also making sure that that forgiveness is for yourself as well, so you can move forward, whether it be with that person or alone, and not take that burden on to the next relationship if that relationship doesn't work out.
I completely agree. And I would forgive because I've been forgiven. So, and I'm a Christian, so I believe in forgiveness. I believe that we should forgive people
Yeah, fair.
because we have been forgiven.
You know, you can have short-term forgiveness and long-term forgiveness, and you know, it's like our
I would rather not know that I was cheated on.
Ooh, no. I would want to know. Fuck that. I want to know.
It's lonely up here.
No way.
So I think my perspective on this has shifted quite a bit after the last year, since I've been dialoguing so much with both betrayers and the betrayed party. And I think that there's slight benefit to the person who has been betrayed if the betrayer has already come to a decision about leaving the relationship. I think that our whole truth is not necessarily a obligation to give to everybody.
Did you let your husband know when you cheated, or your ex-husband know when you cheated on him?
Yeah, I told
How
him.
did that conversation
It was awful. It was horrible. It felt like I was giving him more information than he needed. What had happened was, fell in love with a colleague overseas. I was like, there's no way this can be happening. I am married.
That's crazy.
I can't do this.
That's crazy.
And then I slept with him, and I went back home, and I moved out. And I said, okay, I cannot be trusted with this person. And I disclosed everything, and dropped the hammer, and then just went on my way to an apartment by myself. If you have cheated on somebody, the psychological effects on that person need to be considered. Your
Yeah, but they
perception of
deserve
everything-
they deserve to know, bro. They deserve to know that you were unfaithful. Otherwise, you break up with them and they'll be like, oh, I did something wrong in the relationship. I could have done this better. I could have done this better. No, bro. They deserve to know. 100%.
that had
and then they
occurred.
can make this decision whether to forgive you and make the relationship work, or it's done. You know what I mean?
is tainted, because you're wondering, well, was she thinking about me in this picture that we took? Was she thinking about him?
All right, let's get to when everyone gets in here, bro. Yap City, Yap City, Yap City. Here we go.
I cheated person.
Here we go.
I believe you owe it to that person no matter what.
Yeah.
I believe that the person that you cheated on needs to know, and not only that, it's the secrecy, like that it hurts so much more when you're keeping it a secret from them and not telling them anything. I truly believe in confession. I believe I believe that needs to be said, and they need to know that. They need
If
to know
you
that.
cheat, you need to tell them like right after or like straight away. You can't hold it in for a year and then tell them like, hey, last year I cheated on you. You know how fucked that is, dude?
Yeah.
I know you
And hiding
mentioned like
that.
psychological damage. How would you respond to that?
I would say it is not my place to dictate what somebody else needs. It's their place to tell me what they need.
Initially telling them that, hey, I stepped out and I cheated on you is a necessity, just point blank period. Now, how far you go into details is going to then at that point be, okay, how much does that person ask?
Yeah,
To
yeah.
where they may want to try and figure out,
True.
okay, why did this happen? What happened? Who did it happen with? When? If they ask those questions, then I think you definitely owe it to them to answer it,
Yeah.
regardless of what you may feel like. For to your point where you brought up psychologically, I feel like at that point, once you already cheated, like psychologically, they've already taken a lot of damage. So therefore, we still have to.
If you don't know about it, it doesn't do any damage.
Well,
I have to
But
say
that would
there's
be
one
the-
thing.
Yeah, but they deserve to fucking know. If they don't know about it, that's so fucking dog. Like, you're with your partner. In her case, she was married. She cheated on her husband and she just doesn't tell him. And then she just suddenly breaks up with him because she feels guilty. And now he's going to be wondering, I fucked up the marriage. I fucked this up. You know what I mean? He deserves to know. It doesn't matter about the damage. He deserves to know, dude.
You did say, I don't want to be with someone who cheated on me, right? So, but you agreed that you would never tell the person, right? If you cheated on them. So let's say you're in a
I didn't say
relationship.
that.
Well, but you came forward as an agreeer,
Yes.
right? And then just before we all came forward, you said, I would never want to be in a relationship with someone who cheated on me. And if they neglected to tell you that, then you would technically be in a relationship.
Well, then
Someone
I
who
wouldn't.
cheated on you.
Then I'll say I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with somebody I know cheated on me, and that's why I'm saying.
Got it,
So I
okay.
guess
She had no
I'm
idea what
not
she told
agree or
about.
disagree. I'm more in the middle of
Totally.
like I would want them to tell me I cheated on you, and therefore like we should break up.
In my situation, I found out. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't know if it would have been worse or better if they told me. I'm being honest with you. I don't even know how to comprehend that. Like me finding out, then you bold-faced coming to me.
That's a good question. What is not better, but like what would you rather have? Like you finding out about the cheating or them coming and confessing to you like, hey, look, I cheated. Me personally, you fucking have a little bit of integrity in yourself to fucking tell me that you cheated on me. You know what I mean? Like have the decency to confess and like say you fucked up. You know what I mean? Don't get caught out and then get called out for it. And then squirm and cry and ask for forgiveness. No, you need to confront and say, hey, I did this, I fucked up. Ball's in your court if you want to like keep the relationship or not.
Me
You know
and
what I mean?
saying, I did this, and this.
It doesn't change the outcome.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think it makes
It doesn't
any-
change the outcome.
Me
but-
personally, I
That can
don't
be
know.
subject to any, like,
Yeah.
you know, everybody. Like, but at the end of the day, I feel like when you're holding something back from, it's honestly you're not even taking accountability
Mm-hmm.
for what you did. So if you're gonna say like I'm not gonna tell them because of psychological damage,
Yeah, that's
you
fucked.
chose to cheat.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
facts!
Disclose.
Facts! Yeah.
Thing that you cheated to the person that you cheated on is not accountability. That is just revealing.
That is
information.
It is though.
Taking accountability.
Hey, cheater! Shut the fuck up.
Accountability.
I would consider that as a form of taking accountability.
Yeah, it is.
You're so open.
That's delivering
You're open
news.
about this. Listen,
That's delivering news.
that is
It's
a
the
form
first
of
step
taking
towards
a,
accountability.
Thank
Maybe
you.
it's the
It is.
first
It's the
step.
first step to
It's interesting
Not
because
necessarily accountability.
accountability.
Be
Wait,
open about this one.
What is this chick on about? What is this blonde chick on about, bro?
It's interesting
Not
because I
necessarily accountability.
Be
Wait,
open about
let's
this one.
let her
man.
respond. Let's let her respond.
Be open.
Let her respond.
Girlfriend. Okay. all right.
because
I'm just saying, you're very open about it, but you're like, it's hypocritical. So when you're saying like, I have the right to withhold this information for the sake of psychological damage,
Yeah.
but you chose to cheat.
That's a
You're
cop out.
talking about the benefits for you. You're alleviating your guilt by telling somebody what you did. You are achieving relief by doing a confession. And what I'm saying is, maybe it doesn't have to be that person.
What the fuck are you talking about, woman?
As someone who's been cheated on.
I was about to ask the same question. Oh,
I guess who else would you tell?
I would tell a therapist. I would go and I would check myself into therapy and I would say, holy I've derailed my life and I don't know what I'm doing.
You owe it to your husband to say you cheated on him.
But I don't want
even-
to
You owe it to your partner.
And therefore, please help me guide
Don't
me
be
in
a
the next
piece
step.
of shit. Have a little bit of self-respect and integrity to say it to your partner that you've been with. You know what I mean?
A good
Man the fuck up.
Selfish is
therapist
that though?
will
to be honest-
allow
selfish.
you.
It's still.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
very
a form of
selfish.
selfishness.
actually, to be honest, I think
My
both- I think
number one
both ways are
priority
selfish.
is me.
Yeah, so you just admit it. Yeah, you are selfish. Ah, my camera died. I'm done. 1 second, boys. One second, everybody. Hi. Oh, you can see my room. Let me fix it up. Do I make myself? Oh yeah, contrast, saturation. Alright, let me fix this. Oh, you're getting behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a bit of behind the scenes. Tilt up or down? Oh. That's good. Fuck it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. What was I talking about? Let me rewind.
And that was
Actually, to be honest, I think
my
both- I think
number one
both ways are
priority
selfish.
is me. Me. And that was the biggest lesson I
And
learned.
is it still
about
like that in
cheating.
your relationship today?
Absolutely.
Well-
if I want to show up to a thriving relationship,
Yeah, so you just admitted that you're a selfish motherfucker. You just said your one priority is yourself. You cheated in the past. You don't want to tell your partner that you cheated on him because you don't want to have psychological damage to the other person. No, you're not man enough to fucking tell the other person that you cheated. You're a fucking coward. Shut the hell out.
relationship requires a fulfilled individual. And if I do not have me at the primary center
You're a coward.
of my decisions, I will start making decisions for other people. And what that means is they start to lead my life.
No,
You're a coward.
we don't believe.
I actually changed I think I've changed my opinion. It didn't occur to me the idea of like finding it. Like that just didn't
That's
occur.
what I'm saying. Like,
If it's for me, if it's between walking in on my partner cheating, I mean, that would just traumatize.
Let's get the yap session over.
Cheating.
Time?
Hey,
Time,
you know
yeah,
what?
what-
I'm going to the next one because this old lady, this blonde old selfish lady, pissing me off. We going next one, bro.
Always,
in that situation, I agree
here
that
we go.
I was still.
Here we
glad I was
go.
told.
it's not always the cheater's fault when they cheat.
This blonde lady. Yeah, I knew he was gonna. Of course, she walks forward. The blonde one. I'm done.
I can think of one instance where I would say it's not the cheater's fault. If someone is in an abusive situation and
Fair,
maybe
fair.
they don't feel safe
Fair,
to leave
fair.
the relationship, I could understand why. And maybe even like they've fallen for someone else, they use that as an excuse to get out of the relationship. I would still say it stems from within, for sure. But that would be the one instance in which I would say I
agree,
can totally
but at that
understand,
point, I think the priority isn't to cheat or find another love interest. At that point, it's to get out of the abusive relationship first. You know what I mean? Get safe, get in a safe environment.
where the cheating came from. That you're not
me
safe.
though.
I think that I have read too many accounts of women and men being taken advantage of and being put into a situation where there really is no choice. So a lot of the women that I counsel are in domestic violence households, And a lot of them have been threatened
Yeah.
with murder if they chose to leave the relationship. And so what ends up happening is all of a sudden you're at work and you are having a conversation with a male colleague who exhibits genuine care for you and your situation. It's almost impossible to stop the inertia of love from.
The thing is, though, like, I understand what you're saying, but your first priority should be getting out of the abusive relationship and getting somewhere safe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that should be the priority.
Okay, I believe wrong is wrong. I do.
Wrong is
I
wrong.
believe that two wrongs don't make a right. There is no way. Like that's just my personal belief. I don't think that.
But what if that person is not safe to leave?
But they're okay to cheat.
Wait, it's not a question of okay.
I think that it's without partiality. Like, I can't sit here and say that somebody is right for cheating based
We didn't
off
say
of,
right. We just said
or
wrong.
they're okay to be able to cheat based off of the fact that they're in an abusive relationship. If you are in an abusive relationship, get the heck out.
That's
But
what I'm
if you
saying.
can't? It's not always that
Then
simple.
how
Yeah,
is
so
it-
how can you be in an abusive relationship and are able to cheat but, like, not get out? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That doesn't kind of make sense
no
to
one
me.
is able to tell
Oh,
me.
You gotta talk to some girls.
Yeah,
You gotta
okay,
talk
no,
to
no,
some
no.
girls.
Say anything.
So now I know how to keep effective, Kate, and I think that
Alright. I cut a lot of the video out. It was a lot of yapping. I'm gonna edit this and just put the interesting parts in. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. This was a long video, bro.